Hello guys, so welcome to the next lesson where we will be looking into the roof and floors. So this is our ground floor plan. We dealt with the windows, door openings and doors. So let's jump right into this. So going to the floor panel, down click, and we have our architectural floor. So I'll click on that. Now this is how we can go about it. We have our offsets, we have our level to which it is constrained to the ground floor level, and there's our placement method in which we can use the line method, we can use the pick lines, or we can use the rectangle, or any of these that are highlighted here. So I'll start with the line element. So click there, and there we have it. We have our floor for the left wing. I've just done that portion so that I can show you something. You can notice that when you compare the right wing with the left wing, we have our floor portion at the bottom, and at the center there isn't any floor yet. So let's click on floor again, architectural. This time I want us to go to edit type, click on duplicate. Let's call this floor entrance. Let's go to structure and let us pick material, which is by category, and we can pick anything that is here. We can pick even concrete that is cast in situ, and click OK. And now let us use the rectangle option and see what that will lead us to. So from this corner point to this other, click OK, and there we have it. We have our entrance floor. So the reason I've changed the material because I want the entrance to have a different material from the other wing. So to have to create the floor for this other side, click on floor again, architectural. Let's change it because we want it to be similar. It was generic 150, I believe. Let's use another selective element. Let's use the pick lines. Now the pick lines, maybe it's better explained when done. When I hover around elements, they get highlighted. So with pick lines, when I click on highlighted lines, the floor is created as per the lines chosen. So one of the we can click on this to finish it off, but I taught a certain shortcut key. Maybe we can use that just to refresh your memory. So press on escape and type in TR. Click that, click there, just to finish it off. We had gone through that, I believe, on the second or third episode, so that was just to refresh on your memory. Click the tick mark, and there we have our floor, our floors. So when you go to the 3D and you pan around, you can see that the floor is done. Now let's go to the roof. The floor element, just going back to it, it has a lot of elements. If we are doing a ramp, we can use the slope arrow. We have the span direction. All these are elements that will later come when we are talking about the advanced level. So I'm keeping it simple on this tutorial just for you to get the gist of these elements: the floors, the walls, the windows. We also have our offset. Maybe let's look into that. It won't be hard. So offset, when we are doing the offset, whenever we do the lines or we do the rectangle or whatever selective material we choose, it will be offsetted. Is that even a word? What's the past tense of offset? Is it offsetted or offset? it will be offset by the dimension that we choose. So let's say 500, and we go to the line command. If we go to this wall, sorry, it didn't pick 500. So you can see that it is not on the line that I am in. It is away by the dimension that we have just placed, which is 500. If I click on the space button, it jumps to the other side. Similarly, if I go to this other wall, it is inside. If I tap on space, so you can see what's happening there. But that's for another day. Just cancel that out. So yeah, we can discard that. Let's jump into the roof. We said that we are keeping it simple, so it is prompting me to go to the roof level. We click on yes. Now when we are at the roof level, on the properties, the basic roof that we are having, it's 400 mm, which is very thick, so we can go with the 125. Later on we'll jump into the properties when we go to edit type, and like we did with the floors, there are certain material aspects that we will look into when we jump into Twinmotion. Luckily, we've gone through that at the floor level, but we'll go through that deeply when we're dealing with the rendering, so worry no more. At the roof level, similarly as it were at the floor, we can click on any selective item, the rectangle, the line, or pick lines, and for this we can use the offset. Let's offset it by 300 maybe. Yeah, click there on one corner, and on the other corner that we want the floor to end, press escape again. So right now the software is asking me if I want the highlighted walls to be attached to the roof. So let's attach them, and on the 3D we'll see what that means. So you can see, maybe if I go down, these walls are attached to the roof. They are not left hanging like these walls, but for this design, this sort of roof is a little bit old-fashioned, so maybe we can do a single slope. So let's go to the roof level at the project browser, click on roof. You can see the roof that we selected. Now let's edit the footprint. Now I've taken you back a little bit. When we were placing this roof, we are having these triangles which highlight the slope. So if I click on a line, we have the slope angle being 30 degrees, similarly to these other sides. So if I want a monoslope, what should I do? I'll just click on this line, and on define slopes, I just uncheck that. You'll see that it goes away. Similarly here, uncheck that, it goes away. Now when we are having this sort of roof, let's see what it will give us. It's not the final roof that we are going for, but let's see where that will go. Click on check mark, go to the 3D. You can see the roof design has changed, and even maybe if you use this, you can still change the slope. Now select the roof again, because this is not our final. Go to the roof tab, edit the footprint, and let us uncheck this. Click OK, go to the 3D, and you can see what we are having there. Pretty sharp, so let's take it down a little bit, and there you have it. To confirm the angle of slope, you can come to the properties tab, and you can see the slope is 9.28. Maybe we can round it up to 10. There we go. Let's see. Let's do 7.5. That looks more gentle. All right, so we can go to the roof. select the roof, go to the roof tab. Now there's a command that we used because this wing is similar to this other wing. We can use the mirror command, which we typed dm, go to the center mark and drag it the other way, come to the 3D, there you go, we have our roof. Now for the attach walls command, you can see it better here now, that on this side the walls are attached, but on this other end the walls are not. So to go about it, you can just edit it, and the software will prompt you again if you want to attach it, and say attach, and there you have it, the walls are attached. When it is highlighted, you can see the internal walls are not, but I'll show you how to go about that. Let's go to the ground floor. Now let us separate this wall, because this wall is spanning from inside the room to the entrance porch. So let us go to the split element, and we can split this right there. You can just detach them. Now those are separate walls. Now select it, highlight it, come to the 3D. Now the 3D, you can see it is still pending, so let's go to attach, top base, and we select this roof. You can see it has jumped up, it is highlighted. To see it better, you can come down here, and there are various items, but we'll go through them later. Let's go to the visual style, click on that, click on wireframe, and you can see all elements are exposed, and this wall, it's now more of a trapezoidal shape. That means it is attached to the roof. Click on the visual style again and click on shaded. You can see it has changed. Click on hidden line, that's where we are, and that's more simple. Your computer may not require much when you are viewing in this theme or style rather. So let's do some editing, because now our center entrance way is still uncovered, and let's see how we can go about that. So let's go to the roof, let's create a slab there, so we can just do the floor. Let's do the rectangle, and the rectangle will go from there to there. Let's see if it will cover the, I don't think it will cover the entire area, but let's see. Not yet. So we can edit it like at this position. So let's just edit the boundary. Let's click on AL, that means we are aligning. So let's try to pick this wall, click there. You can lock it or leave it in place, and look for this one of these walls, click, and yeah, that means it has covered the entire porch. Click on enter. Now it is interfering with these walls, so there are two ways to go about this. It's either we attach the walls at the bottom, or we can change the level of this to be a little bit higher. So since the slab is 150, the height offset from the level, let me just drag this, or you can hover, yeah, so it's the height offset from the level, so we can put it as 150 so that it goes as its thickness, and there you go. Now the walls are down and the slab is up. Or alternatively, Control Z, it has undone. We can highlight these walls, come to attach, and there you go. So that wall has gone down. Click on this other wall, attach. You can just detach it from other elements, and there you have it. So we are having an issue where we are having this opening right there, And also I'm feeling like we can add another short wall around this slab. So let's deal with that. So we can go to roof, click on wall, generic wall, and let's just do a wall here. We can align it later on. Escape, go to 3D, and you can see the wall. It's like a well. So let's just highlight it. I'm dragging the left mouse button, and the height, let's just have it at 300, and yep, it's now short. So actually we can get rid of the side walls because these other walls are there. And click on that wall, there's a dot, we can drag it to this other end, or you can use the align, which the shortcut key is AL. There we go. I hope I'm not moving too fast for you, but you can comment below any questions that you have, and we can go through that. Yep, there we go. So let's use the align command. Type in AL, come to the edge of the slab, highlight it with the wall. This other end is well highlighted, and that's good. Well, for this other opening, we can type in AL and align this wall with this piece. No problem about that. And we can attach this right there, and that's done. Click on escape. This wall went in, so maybe you can bring it back a little bit. Same to this. Type in AL again so that it goes to the edge where we want. There we go. AL. It's not a must you try to get the front face. Even when you're at the back, the software will still get to where you want it to go. And there we are having it, and we are done. We are having our covers, we are having our floor. So for the rest of the elements, we can be editing them at the software. So on the next tutorial, we'll be seeing on how to render this and add more elements. And I hope I didn't skip a little bit. If you're lost, just comment below. See you until next time. Bye bye.